You are now tuned in.
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 You are now tuned in
To all angles.
To All Angles.
To All Angles podcast hosted by Huncho. It's Huncho,
It's
baby.
Big Peaches, of course, never the little one.
What's that? Jesus Christ.
Gee, get some water. You good? Come on, I know we didn't pardon a little bit. You went to the crib. We're gonna get into all of that and all that stuff. But like, you good? Need some water? Need some agua?
No,
Cup right there.
I didn't talk in a minute. I've been just
right by mini you.
chilling.
Right by the wine.
Little peaches.
I don't know if you can see it. You know what I mean?
Little peaches.
Big peaches in here. You heard?
What's your question, baby? Let's start that over. I'm sorry. What's your question?
Nah, you good. So, my question is, if you did smoke weed,
Hypothetically.
I don't know if you do or not, but I don't think you do. You don't, right?
No.
Okay. If you smoked the weed, would you allow our children to smoke the weed too? Smoke the weed.
First of all, you sound old as hell. You might as well have called it chronic. But no, I feel like what I do as an adult has nothing to do with what my children will do. So no, it won't be encouraged for them to indulge.
How do you feel about the phrase that parents always say, do as I say, not as I do? Like, do you feel like that's like the real way you should raise your kids?
Yes, absolutely. I didn't turn out half bad, and that's the way that I was raised. And I can't speak for the rest of my generation, but I feel that those of us that were raised do as I say, not as I do, have most of us haven't turned out half bad. What you think about that?
So y'all didn't turn out half bad. So that means that y'all are half bad.
No, that's like you didn't turn out half bad. It's like a figure of speech. It's something the clear people say. It's like
I understand that, but if you like, if you raise your kids and whatever you do, you want it to emulate what you want them to do. I feel like they turn out full good. I think that's the issue with a lot of these kids nowadays. Like the parents there be like don't do what I do. But come on, like how what you do look fun. I want to smoke weed. I want to drink. You know what I'm saying? I want to turn up a little bit. Why can't I?
there's a boundary that needs to be created amongst parents and children, and as a child you should stay in a child's place. There are things that you will be allowed to do or you can choose to do when you get to a certain age, but if you're not at that point in your life yet, you're a child, then I don't care what you want to do.
I asked that question because when I was watching, Boozy has this YouTube series, showing like um, his what do you call that?
Property building.
Yeah,
Building
but
his-
estate.
okay.
His estate. Um, uh, One of the questions that people asked, and when I was looking at him and talk to his son on that, it really made me feel like Boozy's a really good father because they asked like, "Yo, Boozy, would you let your son smoke weed with you?" And it was mad surprised about his answer saying no. But it's like once you see the type of father Boozy truly is, then you realize like, you know what I mean, like. Regardless to the fact that, Boozy may smoke, there is that boundary you still got to keep with your kids. But I really think the issue is a lot of parents try to be friends with their kids now. I could see somebody father rolling up for them kid is like 14 and being like, yeah, let's just smoke that. You need to, I mean, you're a grown ass man kind of thing. Like
Some parents are definitely like, I would rather you do it in my home or I know that you're doing it or where you're getting it from or you're getting it from me for safety. Like you're gonna do it, so I'd rather supply you with it. I'm not that parent. I'm not encouraging my child to do anything that's going to be detrimental to their development before if I could help it. I feel like my mom has never encouraged me to do anything that I shouldn't do. Now, once I became of age and if I wanted to explore certain things, sure, my mom is supportive of it because I'm grown at this point. Like, there's not much she can tell me. I'm going to do it regardless. But as a teenager, there was no way that I was going to my mom like, yo, let me hit that blunt.
nah,
Pass
not
that
facts.
KO.
Like
What's up?
I ain't gonna lie, like up until recently, like I probably say like when me and my mom reconnected was like the first time I kind of like not at, but like curse around my mom. Like
Mhm.
I still don't feel fully comfortable just letting the F bomb go, you heard? But like I can say the N word every now and again and stuff like that. I just like these kids are so wild
The
now.
N
Like
word got me weak.
y'all know what the N word is. And white people, y'all know y'all can't say it. So don't even say it out loud if y'all listening to the pod right now though. But other than that, Peaches, you went back to the crib.
I did.
You wanna update the people on what happened?
I was first of all, I was about to be real slow, stuck on stupid. Like, what you mean? I went back to the crib, but
Oh my God.
okay, I did have to go back home. Yeah, I know where home is for us, big New York. Um, and I saw my family. It wasn't under the most happy circumstances. Rest in peace to my aunt Jeanette. You are missed. You will be missed. But I had to go for a funeral, guys, and I saw a good amount of my family, a handful. We had a great time, a time to remember. Honestly, family, if you're watching this, I love y'all, and it was a much needed time. But it wasn't too drawn out, which I liked. I was in and out my trip. My trip was in and out. I went Thursday to Saturday. That's
I was gonna
enough of
ask
my
that too.
family.
Like, how does it feel now? Like, you fake like in and out now. Like, you're not really like, you know what I mean? Like, you're not really like there staying for 2 weeks or a month or like you lived there. Like, it feels different now that you moved away and going back and you in and out kind of thing, right?
It does feel different because I think leaving New York, I knew that I was leaving all of my friends and family, but being in New York and knowing how accessible everyone is to me and not having enough time to have seen everyone, like I
Mm-hmm.
didn't see any of my friends, and there's so many people that I wish I could have saw when I went, but it was a family trip and my family was priority. So I didn't even contact any of my friends and let them know that I was coming because I knew that I could not make the time. Like even if somebody came to me, I had no time. Like my time was occupied by my family. But it is a bittersweet feeling
Mm-hmm.
knowing that your time is limited because
Yeah,
our time is limited because that's no longer a home. Like that's forever home, but
yeah.
we have a home to come back to
Nah,
in
that's a fact.
Texas. So
That's why you so clueless. You looked at me like
yeah.
the crib. Like I'm, yo, viewers. Ever since Peaches moved from New York, her whole chapter, which is like 2/3 of her life, she forgot about. Honestly, it's probably more than 2/3, but
No, it's not even
probably
that.
like 8/10.
I'm in such a space in my life that I'm preparing and getting ready for the next steps of my future. I'm in a happy relationship. I love my man. Like we vibe well together. I love your company and I'm with you all of the time. So like yes, I do miss my family and friends, but when I get with them, I also realize like damn, I miss my nigga. So like I was wishing that you had come with me and then my family absolutely loves you. So they were all asking for you. Even people that hadn't met you was like,
Where
"Where's your
Huncho at?
boyfriend at? Like
You
he
know what
didn't
I
think
mean?
that he should come, blah 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 blah." And I'm like, "Listen, not too much on my man cuz
I'm not gonna say
he would have came if I
it
wanted him
was
to."
on like short notice because
It
death is
was on short
always.
notice.
I mean, death is always on short
Yeah,
notice.
true. That's true.
But being the fact that we live where we live now, and you know, forgive me for saying this, like because we have like a couple of goals in the future, we can do it, but we try to be mindful of like this because we want to build a crib, so we try to be mindful of the spending, and we got a couple of things that we already paid for, planning coming up and
I
stuff.
think
But
people pocket watch too. Like, and this is not a nobody in particular, but people see us, they see that we are a single couple, no children, and they assume that we make good money, which I'm not confirming or denying, but
I'm broke.
people pocket watch. People look at us as like it's just us. Like we don't have no kids to worry about and they don't know what our finances are, but they assume that it's just you two. You're not taking care of another human being. You guys don't own a house yet. You know, I don't know if people view our podcast as our business, but we're building this from the ground up. Like literally every
Facts.
piece of equipment that we own, we've purchased out of pocket. So it's like there's
Facts.
certain investments that we are
Facts.
making in our lives that although on the outside looking in it may not look like much to y'all, we know what our finances are and what we can and can't do. And a lot of the times too, because I feel like maybe you're not so blunt as I am, but niggas just don't want to do shit. Like
Hmm.
we have goals, and it's not that we
Yeah.
don't want to be a part of whatever the experience is, but our goals mean more to us than being a part of your birthday or attending your baby shower if it's your third one. Like,
It's a lot of y'all out there struggling because y'all want to make game time decisions rather than planning for the future, and then you expect to come to people that might be in a better situation than you as a crutch. Stop doing that shit.
mhm.
For real. Like, just because I might be in a better financial situation than you, don't purposefully put yourself in a terrible circumstance. Then look for me to be a life raft. That's cool. Like, I'm gonna be real. Like, I know people that do that often. Like, family members do that often. Like, only want to come around when the money is like, and it's no for me. It's always gonna be no for me. I feel like everybody know, including my frat brothers, know. I'm selfish. I'm sorry, because I know how people move, and
Mhm.
and and if the shoe was on the other foot, undeniably you'll move the same way. And it'd be those people that's begging, that's like, yo, if I had it, I'll give it. And
But you
it's like,
never
you'll
have
never
it.
have it. What are you
You
talking about?
never have it.
You never have
That
it.
is the thing. Like,
Like we went to, like, and this is not real. I'm just being funny, but like we went to McDonald's. Like, you ordered a burger off the dollar menu. You ain't have a dollar. Like, what do you mean? Like, you asking me for $1,000? Like, that sounds ludicrous to me. Like I would be stupid for you to come to me with, like, loan me something. Nah, you better off just asking me for it, because don't tell me to loan you something. Because, like, I'm petty and I take things very serious. You gonna be like, loan me $1,000, I'm gonna give it back to you next Tuesday. I'm on your body. I don't care.
okay, so I like that you just brought that up. I'm sorry to cut you off.
You
Keep your train of thought, but that's a great question. When you let people borrow money from you, do you ask for it? Like, if they say exactly what you said, okay, let me borrow money until Tuesday, you're asking for it back on Tuesday, or
Yes,
you ask for it back on Wednesday?
Tuesday. You told me you're gonna give it to me on Tuesday, so I'm just reminding you, like, yo, kid, I'm gonna hit you on Monday night.
I feel like
I don't care. I'm
I
gonna hit you on
have
Monday night.
I have family members that will ask me for money, ask me to borrow money till a certain date, and they get amnesia. But I have like a little black book in my head that I'm like, okay, I know this person asked me to borrow $50 and they never gave it back to me. So like you can never ask me again. But those same family members, like I feel like, no shade to them, but they exhaust their options with multiple people. So like it's just like, okay, that was just another bridge burned. Like I realized in hindsight, like this person was never giving me back that $50. They
Babe,
just knew in that
yeah,
moment that I was gonna do that for them, and they could care less about asking me to borrow money in the future because they already know the bridge is
it's
burned,
burnt.
just
Yeah, like,
knowing who I
they
am.
don't get amnesia, they get am-nigga. So let's let that go. Them
I
know they
like
they
that.
borrow money because clearly you got something that you didn't have before from someone.
Okay, and so that's the thing. I know that they don't actually get amnesia. That was like more of like a
It's am-nigga,
that
am-nigga.
I know that they don't get Am-Nega. That was more sarcasm because
Episode
I
title.
feel like I feel like I could never borrow money from someone and forget that I owe that person. So I know that someone else is not doing that. It's like it's a choice at this point.
You a different person. This probably gonna be the 70,000th time I'm telling you this, and even Jetty told you this before. You an outlier, not just as a woman in a relationship and how you treat the relationship. You're an outlier, period. You have morals and standards and you stand on principle. A lot of people may say that they do and they don't, and niggas be broke.
Yo, fix your tone right now because you sound like Jetty just now.
Nah, niggas
Say
be
you got
broke.
morals and standards.
Like, niggas be broke, be hurting, and be trying to stunt in front. Like, I don't like that. Like I don't like. No, I can't say that.
Pop your shit, Huncho.
Now, I don't like that. Like, you know what I mean, niggas. I'm only say because, like, this has happened to me before. I don't like when niggas is like trying to make plans, and then when niggas make plans, niggas want to make $1,000 plans, but niggas don't got two nickels to rub together.
No, you know what I hate? I got one better for you. I hate for a motherfucker to borrow money from you, right? whatever the amount is, they borrow money from you and then they continue to live their lives more extravagantly than they did before. And it's like, what did you need my money for? Like, you borrowed $100 from me, but you going on a trip next month and I ain't been on a trip since last year. What are we doing?
Babe,
What are we doing?
babe, listen, you just gotta say no to niggas.
I know.
Once you say no,
No. Listen. After
you know what I mean?
our
They start,
conversation earlier and plans that we got,
you know what I
everybody's
mean?
getting the ultimate motherfucking no. A matter of fact, I'm gonna just send this pod out to all my friends, all my family. Hopefully y'all listen. Hopefully y'all tune in, so y'all can hear this conversation and just know.
Nah, it's over.
Don't ask
The
me.
answer is no.
Yes.
Like the
My
answer
man
is
said
no.
no. Sorry.
Like we not doing none of that. None of that.
It's Huncho, baby.
It's Big Peaches, of course, never the little one.
It's Angle 25, right?
Of course, baby.
I am in New York City, Concrete Jungle, Big Queen, Southside Jamaica, Baisley Palm Park, host Huncho, back at it with Angle 25. Damn, it's getting good. Ooh. Once again, I'm your host Huncho.
I'm your co-host Peaches.
It's Angle 25. I'm not gonna lie to you. The sound of 25, and not only 25, we got Friends on the Block too, and we about to release episode 5. It's probably gonna be released by the time that's this release, but we just released Friends on the Block episode 5. Now I love the moves that
Friends on the Block episode 5 is comedy skit.
It is, yeah, it was hilarious. I'm not gonna lie. I'm pretty sure y'all love that. If you haven't seen Friends on the Block episode 5 by now, what are you doing?
Word. Make sure you go tune in, tap in, and make sure y'all responding to our questions that we asking on Friends on the Block, pods, angles, whatever y'all want to call it.
So much content.
Yeah.
Don't forget to like, follow, share, subscribe, and hit that bell notification so you can know every time we drop a vibe. All Angles Entertainment, Queens with a Z, Huncho AAP is the Instagram. All Angles Podcast is the TikTok. Oh my gosh. We dropped
Pop Culture
Pop
Con.
Culture Con 2025. Let's go. That was a vibe. I'm not gonna lie. That was definitely a vibe. How you feel about that event?
I enjoyed it. I didn't know what to expect going in. I know that I have a role in this podcast, and lately it's been on the back end producing and of course being a co-host, but I think that I would agree and decided that I'm not the best camera person because I don't think I'm tall enough for the job.
Yeah.
That's my only gripe with, I feel like I wouldn't say we're wasting content, but our content could be much better if we had a third man.
I was saying, I'm like, I think we need a third person. And I was, at the time, it wasn't because of the height challenge you exude, but it was more because of
challenge.
I want you to talk to the people as well, because people do gravitate to you, Peaches. They love you out there. You know that, right?
Maybe.
You don't like people, okay. Anyway, moving right along.
I love y'all viewers. If y'all start commenting more though.
Oh my God.
And sharing and liking and supporting.
And you want to be on Peach's good side. Why would you not want to be on Peach's good side? It only makes sense. She's the lady of the pod. Come on, fellas.
Yeah, what you said. How you said you making you feel earlier?
Make me feel. Hold on. Wait. A lot has happened today. How you make? What I say?
When you ask, are you hungry?
Oh, yes. Yo, her bad side. Yo, fellas out there. I know some of y'all do this with your shorties too. Some of your shorties that be really like, snapping back a little bit, like, you know what I'm saying? You gotta approach them light.
Like, I'm from New York.
Approach them light. So like with her, I gotta approach her like, I'm hiding behind everything. Are you hungry? Like she little, but she mighty. You heard? But let me ask you a question.
Mm-hmm.
Let's get into the first topic of tonight. So when I get my hair cut, right? When I go get an edge up and all of that, I have to like book through. I'm not. I thought it was moving. I have to book through, an app that I kind of like pay in advance, and if anything happens, they'll like, deny the payment and be like, I couldn't show up. As long as just like within 48 hours and stuff like that. Is it the same thing when y'all get your hair done?
It depends on what you book through. If you book through Style Seat, then yes, there will be a card on file that's going to get charged at the end of the thing, and it usually gets charged for a deposit. But most of these stylists are Instagram girlies, and they take like other forms of payment, meaning Cash App, Zelle, cash. So in that case, you're just typically you send a deposit through one of those forms, and then after the service or whatever, pay the remaining balance through.
So apparently, a Baltimore hairstylist ends up dragging a 15-year-old girl from outside back inside of the shop after she tried to run off on the bill. So we're gonna listen to the video right now. It's interesting.
Run. You just tried to fucking run? You lucky I beat the shit out of you. This bitch just tried to run off. The fuck? Bitch, pay me. You tripping. Yeah. I just literally dragged this bitch. This bitch tried to run up the steps out the door. I chased her ass out the door and dragged her ass down these steps back in this shop. Bitch, you gonna pay me. You tripping. She don't want me to take her hair out. She don't want to pay me. What the fuck? No, bitch, you're gonna do your whole face is gonna be on this.
Yeah, she gonna find out when I get there.
I don't get no fucks. I ain't finding out shit on ground. I gotta call my uncle right now. Your ass get elected. Oh,
So wait, I know you watched more of this video that kind of explained everything when a girl had the reaction video to everybody that was kind of like trashing her on social media, which I'm very surprised about. First off, do you agree with her actions?
With the hairstylist?
Mm-hmm.
Absolutely.
So, can you explain? Because I'm not sure if everyone could really hear what's going on. Can you explain a little bit more about the situation?
Yes. So a young girl booked a particular style, which first of all it was not listed on this girl's booking site. She contacted the girl through DM. She said, hey, can you do this style? The girl said, yeah, sure, I could do it. This is going to be the price, X, Y, and Z. They made the date, and the girl, came for her appointment. Now on the booking site, the hairstylist put, no clients under 18 years of age. But with this, she has no confirmation of age. You don't have to submit a driver's license or ID to prove your age. You just read the directions, and if it applies, then, you book your appointment. Little girl books the appointment anyway. So she gets her hair done, and when it's time to pay, she says, oh, I'm going to have my brother or dad Cash App you. Brother or dad, whoever sends the Cash App for the client, sends it to the wrong Cash App. So before she gets to leave the shop, the girl is like, haven't received anything. Before you leave, I need to have some confirmation of payment. So the family member sent a screenshot to the client saying this is the Cash App I sent it to. When the hairstylist sees it, she's like, that's not my Cash App. So y'all gonna either have to request it back from that person and send it to the correct Cash App, or either way, I'm gonna still need my money because I performed the service, and like it's not my fault that it was sent to the wrong Cash App. Nobody confirmed the Cash App with her prior to sending it. I don't know if it was a typo with the client translating the information to her family member who was sending the money, but either way, the hairstylist did not get paid. The client, the hairstylist was getting ready for another client who is now in the shop at this point, and as she was prepping for her other client, the client who she had finished that sent the money to the wrong Cash App tried to sneak her way out of the salon. The way the salon is set up, she has a suite, and there's a set of stairs that you have to go up in order to exit. So rather than lurking around the main hallway of the suite, the client was creeping up the stairs. Something in the hairstylist's spirit told her, she's no longer in my line of sight from my suite. Like, I can't see her in the hallway. So let me go see where she's at. As she goes out to go see where she's at, the client is now running up the stairs and out the door. So the hairstylist went after her, grabbed her back by her hood, and dragged her back into the shop. And that's where the video begins, where she says, "You lucky that I didn't whip your ass."
And
This is also the second time that this has happened to this particular hairstylist.
and I'm shocked. I'm flabbergasted that she's getting so slandered.
She's getting
On
slandered
social
because
media.
the girl was a minor, and people feel that she should have been more considerate to the fact that she was somebody's child, or she is a child. However, the hairstylist is only 18 and she just turned 18, so that don't mean shit to me. They're the same age.
I mean, excluding the physical portion of it, like, what could she do in lieu of that so that this girl don't run off? Like,
So the internet in the comments that I was reading and investigating were saying they should have just allowed her to run off and should have handled it legally. They should have called the
how?
police, or she should have called the police, or she should make sure that the girl could never book with her again, like ban her name basically.
Okay, and she does that, and like you said, this is an Instagram hairstylist. We don't, and to the person that was doing the hair, we're not slighting you or anything like that, but we're not too familiar with who you are. So when we say that, it's not a slight or anything like that. But like you said, she's an Instagram hairstylist, right? So I'm pretty sure there's one popping up every week or two. That's what it seems like to me.
Mm-hmm.
Like I feel like now everyone is doing a hairstylist thing. Like a couple years ago, everybody was doing lashes. That's how I feel. I mean, I don't know if it's right.
Both are still pertinent.
Oh yeah, I forgot y'all. Yo, ladies, y'all got so many avenues for stuff. But anyway, this is my thing. Like, all right, cool. How would she get law enforcement involved if she has no contact information, no type of way to hold the girl accountable or whoever paid for her?
Well, on the booking site, typically you have to put like your first, last name, and phone number, and usually the Instagram girlies ask for your Instagram handle. So, I mean, there's ways.
That's bullshit. Yo, I be feeling like people on social media need to shut the hell up because
This is true.
y'all be just talking. Y'all don't, like, y'all would say something that sounds like appropriate and ideal, but if you put it into action, it makes no damn sense because, okay, let's say the style cost $120 or $150. Like, cool. She would have made a police report. They would have found out she's 15, and they would have just told the girl probably to like let her go or something. But imagine that keeps happening, or imagine people use that she's a Instagram hairstylist against her, and say, "Oh, you didn't have the appropriate stuff in the shop, so I'm not." Like, certain things need to get nipped in the bud. And just because the girl is 15, no, bust her ass, because clearly somebody in her home is not doing it. And whoever sent the money to the wrong Cash App, oh, well, that's not my bread. I don't have it.
What I honestly believe, because the little girl was on the phone with whoever the family member was, I honestly believe that she was encouraged to leave the shop. I don't believe that possibly, I don't know, they're from Chicago, so maybe at 15 she was ballsy enough to be like, I'm gonna leave and not pay. Like, maybe she just didn't give a fuck.
She don't care.
But I feel like the person that sent the money, the family member, was like, well, I sent it to somebody, so it's not my problem. I don't have it to pay it twice, basically. So just head out, like, just walk out.
Nah, because one, there's no verification you sent it to the wrong number. I can just easily say that to somebody.
No, they sent a screenshot, and that's how they did know that she sent it to the wrong Cash App when the family member.
No, I get what you're saying, mommy. I get what you're saying, right? I get what you're saying. Who knows? You never know with the world. Like, that phone number can exist. They could have made, like, you know what I mean? Like, did something or whatever the case may be.
Like, send it to themselves on another Cash App type
but
shit.
named the Cash App like a digit off kind of thing. Like, people do funny stuff. There's so many ways to scam nowadays at this point. But, like, at the same time, it's like, no, I don't have my breach. I don't have my money.
And you have your hairstyle.
So either we taking this motherfucker out, or you're paying me my bread. And then somebody was threatening the hairstylist on the phone, like, fuck is you talking about? Yo,
That was the brother that sent the money.
Brother would get slapped. Facts.
You heard her say she was calling her uncle.
Yo, I would have arrived with the uncle too, because this is my thing. Like, and this is why, babe, I always say to you,
would have arrived with the uncle, baby. You don't even know her.
I blame for what's right, you heard? But listen to this. So this is my thing about social media and the internet. I feel like nowadays people is just doing stupid shit, being ignorant because and this is to like the nigga that was talking tough to the hairstylist. All right, cool. You talking crazy, tell her to leave. She's not leaving. Boom. You get here. Now what? Is that didn't somebody on social media say the brother or somebody brought a gun?
That is what's alleged, but the hairstylist had never confirmed.
Oh, all right. Because I was about to say, if you bring a gun for that, like, yo, y'all niggas is
That's what's alleged, but I believe what happened from the post that I followed and the post that I seen was that she had, I don't know if she called her family, but she did at this point call law enforcement when she realized that the girl was 15, that she was dealing with or talking to, and I guess knowing that he was, the brother was coming threatening, she did call the police. So it ended ultimately with the police coming to the scenario. I don't know if the girl got paid though. That was never confirmed.
I was literally about to ask that too. I'm like, yo, did Shorty get paid? Hold on.
I'm really not even sure, honestly, if she ended up getting paid. And I don't know what came of the police showing up because turns out that the kid's family are actually pressing charges against the hairstylist for assault.
Wait a minute. What? Mm-hmm. Pressing charges for what? For y'all niggas
for
not paying for the
assaulting a
bill?
minor.
I bet, because she dragged her in. What was she? She's not. Nah, I'm not letting nobody go. If I'm a barber and I cut somebody hair and then somebody send it to somebody else, no. Son is all right. Either he's getting drugged back in, or I'm bleaching his head, or I'm baldying him. He got to start over now. Cause like no way, you not getting.
She didn't want her hair to be taken out.
And she was like the girl was mad. Like I don't know if the girl. No, man, let me not say that. I can't say that either. I don't know. I don't know if the girl. What's the word I'm looking for? I don't know if the girl. I don't know if she was wrapped too tight or like she. You know what I mean? Because like the girl's trying to take her hair out, and usually you would make a facial expression and like. You know, try to get him off. She was trying to get her off her, but she just had a straight face the whole entire time.
Nah, she wasn't even trying to get her off her. She was really unfazed.
Yeah, I'm like, this girl, she's seen some shit in her life. Like, she's not fazed by none of this.
But that's
shit.
why I say
At
that
15?
That's why I say that I believe that her family member encouraged her to just walk out because her demeanor gave off like she really just don't give a fuck, and she not about to sit there and go back and forth and argue knowing that she personally don't have the money. And if her family member is saying, well, I can't send it twice or I'm not gonna send it twice, what choice does she have but to run off on the plug? Like,
that's disrespectful.
I'm not justifying it though, because I do feel like, first of all, my child's gonna know, because I'm not gonna say that my child at 15 may not be at a hairstylist house getting their hair done. I've been in the salon since I was 4 or 5 years old, but anytime I'm going to get my hair done, my mom's either paying when she drops me off, or my mom is coming back to pick me up and paying when she picks me up. So I just never knew, like, I don't understand how people have these types of problems. Like, I feel like the little girl was trying to get over from the jump. The fact that her booking site says over 18 and you booked and did not announce that you were a minor and to give her the choice to service you or not, you were already being sneaky. I was already on some weird shit. But that's just me.
Thoughts and prayers to everyone in that situation. Hopefully that girl gets her money back in civil court. Small claims court, regardless it being $120, $150. You know, like
I just checked on her TikTok. She don't seem to be too bothered.
By it. But that's the thing. I feel like she should be bothered by it. As a matter of fact, add her TikTok to the timestamps, because I want to add her when I clip this up. You should be bothered by this, because you don't want people to think this is how you conduct business. Like,
no, but she spoke her piece, and I would say that it's honestly best for her to not be as bothered, because at 18 years old, the way that she's getting slandered and drugged through the internet as if she was in the wrong, and people are not taking into account the fact that she provided a service, and she has to get paid for that. And also, she wasn't like, she could have beat that little girl up. She could have fought the little girl. Like, there was so many other ways that she could have handled that. And again, this wasn't the first time, according to her story, the last situation she whipped the girl ass. So this is, first of all, growth for her as a young lady. But also, she offered, okay, if you can't give me my money for the service, that's fine, whatever. I'm willing to take the L at this point. Like, my time is wasted, your time is wasted, but I have to wash that style out of your hair. I'll give you a wash and set at this point, but I can't allow you to walk around with this service on your head looking as beautiful as it does, and there's no reward for my service. Like, that's crazy.
Yeah.
But nobody on the internet is in agreement with her. Like, I'm not gonna say nobody, but most people on the internet are saying, well, the little girl was still 15. The little girl was still 15. I wouldn't give a fuck if she was 5.
Facts. And they wonder what's going on.
I wouldn't give a fuck if she was watching Coco Melon and Bluey during the appointment.
They wonder what's going on with our future, and this is a prime indication right here. Like,
belt to ass.
thoughts and prayers for everybody involved. Peaches.
Huncho.
What is your biggest red flag?
My biggest red flag. Like, but my biggest red flag as a person, or the biggest red flag for me, like with a man. Like that I see in a man.
A man.
Having children.
Like when you meet him and like if you meet a man and he has children?
Yes. A man with kids. Red flag.
Why's that?
To me.
Why's that? No judgment here. Why's that?
It's just not my cup of tea. I feel like it's too many moving pieces and parts to a man with a child. I don't believe, to me, I don't know how people can say that they can be in a relationship or want a relationship with somebody but not expect them to be a part of their child's life or be a parent to their child. It's weird to me when you're just like, well, I want the man or I want the girl, but you don't have to deal with my kid. Like, that's weird. And I can't be in a relationship with someone and not care for their child if they have a child. And I tried the whole dating someone with a kid thing. Didn't work for me. So that's now like my biggest red flag. If you have a kid, it's just not going to work for me.
So this is not the topic we're going to talk about, but just to kind of like go into what you was talking about with the kids. I seen something on social media. Some girl said, my second kid has to be his first.
Wait. Her second kid has to be his first. Delusional.
Like, what gives
Is that a
women?
joke?
No, what give women because the show we was watching out there? What gives women the audacity to say some wild shit? Like, for you to say that, that's okay. You have no children, but for you to say my second kid has to be his first, what gives a shorty any fucking audacity to say that? Like, think about it. Like, how you gonna tell a nigga how you gonna tell a nigga like, yo, nah, like, you cool when I'm not jacking you because you got a kid already? He gonna be like, bitch, you got a kid too. Fuck is you talking about? Like,
yeah, you lose certain authority over certain things once shit happens in your life. So like you said, I can say that I don't have any kids. Mm-hmm. So I can choose to date somebody without kids. But if that were not the case and I did have a child, I don't believe that it would be within my wheelhouse to request men without kids unless I wanted a man that no longer wanted kids, like doesn't want kids and doesn't see kids for himself. Because in that instance, in that case, I'm being a hypocrite. If I have a child and I'm asking for somebody without children, or my child has to be your first child, whatever the fuck she said, that's very hypocritical, because you can't make that same thing happen. Now, if he says, okay, I don't have children, but I want my first kid to be your first kid, that's not something that you can give him. So now you no longer check his boxes. But is he wrong for not fucking with you?
no, he's gay.
You're right. He's sassy.
He's gay. But anyway, my red flag. My biggest red flag when it comes to women,
Poor hygiene.
Yeah. That's off the bat. Like, not even trying to be a man or anything, just on some friendship shit. Like, if you stink, it's like, I bet how can we be friends and I can't even tolerate like your ambience? Like, you heard? Like, I just feel like as a woman, like, it's certain.
I'm an intimate hygiene, like the coochie hair.
Babe, listen, I done smelled certain bitches that smell so bad. I don't know if it's a pussy or not.
Coming off the body, BO.
Yes. I don't know. It could be the pussy. It could be. But I don't know because it's like I don't even want to get to that stage to part,
you
Moses
had,
Red
like,
Sea to figure out like, oh, it's the pussy that's
You've had friendships where you've gone in for the hug and it was
yes, woofing.
It was like this.
Pu.
Oh,
woofing.
man.
Like to the point that I'm just like,
did you tell her?
I feel like men can't tell women they stink though. Like real talk. Like
you're not a good friend. You're not a good friend. No, honestly, and I'm about to get on you right now. I'm about to really pod real quick. I don't know if Huncho is a good friend, and sometimes I question the boyfriend thing too, because I don't know if he would tell me the truth. Like he always tells me, "Oh, men can't say this, men can't say that." Like I will have my toenails not painted, and he'll be like, "Oh, babe, they look fine. You look beautiful anyway."
You say that, right? And anytime we watch something or you talk to one of my homies, niggas give reasoning and respect to whatever we saying. You heard?
I don't care about other people's relationships though. That's why I'm saying. All right, I'm gonna take this off the us though, because we potting. I'm always bringing it back.
No,
to
but
us,
no. I told you that earlier. I'm like, listen, I can't remember the example, but like when a girl says like if I'm like before you, if I'm talking to somebody and like a woman says something that makes her uncomfortable as a woman,
the man,
men,
he referred to his girl as a homie. That was the situation,
right? Thank you. So we was watching some show
Married at First Sight.
No, they're not paying no bread.
No.
Matter of fact, yeah, it's cool. Married at First Sight, and they get married, and then that's the first time they see each other. So I don't know how long it was between them when they first got married was the first time they met each other. Met each other. So I don't know how long it was between when they first met each other and to now, but keep in mind they're married. So at this point, they're just trying to build a relationship. But like, you know what I mean? It's the whole phrase of, let's be friends first, friends before a relationship, make everything strong, the bond more stronger, whatever the case may be, whatever y'all corny ass niggas say. So boom. So he said, yo, like he's looking his shorty in the eye, like, you know what I mean? Treating her like the soft queen she probably is. Like, yo, I'm falling for you. I feel like you're my homie. When he said that, I'm pretty sure everybody in America knew what the fuck he was talking about. I'm pretty sure at least 10 bitches said, oh. But she took that mad, literal, and serious, like, homie, no, I'm your wife. And it's like, what the fuck? Like, so he gonna take that in the back of his mind and be like, I bet I can't be calling a girl my homie. So when a girl say something like, yo, don't do that because men, we stand, we respect that and we gonna move accordingly. The thing is, y'all bitches change so much. Niggas don't, you know what I mean? Niggas don't know. Niggas don't even want to introduce the topic. Like, how do you introduce that? Like, yo, babe, if I call you homie, would you be mad?
Just like that.
That's corny as fuck. Why the fuck would I say it like that? Like, no.
I mean, if that was a question for you to ask, but that wasn't necessarily how it was brought up. What happened is he was telling her how he was telling his guys how he feel about her, and he was like, yo, we really building a bond, like that's my homie. And she was like, that's what you told your friends? Like, you told your friends that you think of me as a homie, like I'm your wife, not your homie? And it was just really just taken out of context. But
y'all bitches is so nitpicky. Like, y'all bitches be like, yo, I want my man to be my best friend. I want him to like know the ins and out about me. I want him to feel the need that he can communicate with me. And then y'all bitches complain about the shit that y'all ask for.
You know what I feel? I feel that the dating pool is full of such poor options because everyone is looking for a unicorn. Like, people are looking for things in people that don't particularly exist, and they're not being realistic. Like, I hate to always bring it back to you and I, but I don't feel like we try very hard to have a successful relationship. It just works because we try. You know what I mean?
You, 78th time, are an outlier.
Okay.
Thank you, Peaches. Doechii, what's your red flags?
Doechii.
I have my answer. Is it close enough?
Are you want to guess one more time? What would be a red flag for me?
Bad music taste?
Oh, that is a good one.
Because that's one for me.
That is a good one.
Like,
that's
what
not
do you
what
mean
I
you
put.
don't listen to Michael Jackson? But okay.
Okay. This is a huge red flag for me.
All right. You know what's so crazy? I was gonna say men. I was gonna say
you already
men.
know. Like, I mean, strike one. You're a man.
Yeah.
And you're heterosexual.
Yeah. I was gonna say. So technically, because my mind was already there, I don't think I deserve to eat a wing.
I think you do, friend.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, always go with your gut instinct.
I think you need more sauce.
So the video I just listened to is basically Doechii and her friend. Is her name up there?
No.
No.
Doechii and her friend.
So basically, Doechii and her friend, they're doing the hot wings, which usually Sean Evans do, but I'm guessing they're doing like artists and whoever the artist wants to choose. And Doechii said her biggest red flag is straight men.
It's the dumbest shit I ever heard in my life.
I don't. Why are straight? Can you call somebody and ask? I don't know.
I don't have anybody to call that believes that.
Because I don't know why, like, is it because straight men are labeled as misogynistic? Like what is it about a straight man that is a red flag? Like, damn, that means every single straight man, white, black, Spanish, blue, orange, are a red flag. And don't get me wrong, like, I understand that Doechii is part of the LGBTQIA plus community, but damn, I thought she was bi. Like some women can get hurt that crazy that all men is just a red flag. Like, what type of men you like?
I don't understand what she meant by straight men are a red flag. She didn't say men are a red flag. She said straight men are a red flag. So what makes a gay man's flag more green if they like the same thing that you like? They don't even.
I'm assuming she like bisexual men, but I'm gonna just be honest.
There's no such thing.
Yeah, I'm gonna just be honest. I'm just throw it out there. I can't see a man being bisexual, but
it's not a thing.
Bro, you gay. Let's be honest, kid. Let's call a spade a spade. Let's call a club a club. All right. But damn, like, what do we do? Like, because we just like women, we are a red flag? That's crazy. There's something new every day. I want to
things like that, comments like that. I don't completely. I disagree wholeheartedly, but I don't mind her saying that out loud because people need to know how you actually feel like before they get into a situation with you. Because if a straight man is or were to approach her, I think that they should know that she's not particularly interested in heterosexual men. She's interested in gay men because they're not going to be able to fit the bill of what she looks for in a man. Whatever qualities or boxes that she needs checked, I don't believe a straight man will be able to check. So that's important that she's being honest.
What's up with women and liking gay men? That reminds me of like when we watched Two Ways of Love and Erica Mena and some other girl basically had a thing because they both like watching male gay porn. Like, what? Like, yo, women, listen. If that's not an indication that y'all really trying to emasculate us, then I don't know what is, honestly. Like, the fact that she said a straight man is a red flag, it's basically her saying she like a nigga that's emasculated. Like,
what we need to get to the bottom of in this world, in this society, is that men and women are not equal. We will never be equal, and that's just the reality. The problem with society today is that everyone wants to be equal. So the women that are in agreement with this statement and are, taking Doechii's side or feel the way that Doechii do are counter arguing with the fact of, well, men like lesbian women. Women like seeing other women do,
no,
women
men don't
women
like
things.
lesbian women. They don't want us. That doesn't make fucking sense.
Bisexual women, excuse me.
Like, I'm looking at the comments and it's like, stop trying to turn everyone gay. That's y'all red flag.
Yes.
Somebody in a recent comment was like, I think this is from an unhealed place. She experienced devastating things at the hands of some men, wishing her healing. Like, what the fuck? Like, so, I mean, I don't know, her situation family wise, but like, you feel this way about your dad? Like, maybe she has like doesn't have like a father figure like that. Maybe this is why. Like,
again, people play the comparison game, and it's like, woe is me if women could be subject to this, and women could go through this, and women could do this, then it should be the same way for men. If I can allow another woman into my bed as a woman with my man, then why can't man allow another man into our bed? Like, you're less masculine if you don't.
Are you shitting me?
I believe they are shitting. They're taking a piss, babe.
Yo, ladies, if a man ever allows you to bring another man into the home, that should be a red flag.
Not for Doechii.
Why do you want to see a nigga get duped in the ass so bad? Like, I can't.
Women are into pegging now.
What?
You know what that is?
Yes. Why?
I don't know. I've never done it.
Thank God. What?
Would you judge me if I told you that I did that?
Yeah. Yeah, I'll probably. Nah, no funny shit. No funny shit. For more reasons than one.
No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
I looked at you like fucking. I looked at you like Ike Turner just now. Like,
my best friend calling. Let me ask her, sister.
Put it closer to the mic.
You podding?
We on the pod, but yes, we have a question for you.
Oh, perfect. What's he?
The question was, how do you feel about are straight men a red flag to you? Why or why not?
Are straight men a red flag?
Yes.
I don't know if you saw the Doechii post when she said.
I did. I absolutely did, and no, 100% straight man is not a red flag to me. It might be one of the few people who believe not everybody is gay. I don't know. Straight man, not a red flag. I actually would prefer that in those flags that would send me running. So I think I'm opposite of my good friend Doechii.
Why do you think that Doechii and the women that agree with her believe that straight men are a red flag? Like, why is that? From a woman's...
I feel like they believe that there's not a possibility of being fully straight. I feel like I might have seen a couple of them commenting saying like, oh, if you ain't never had like a little bit of curiosity, then like you're lying.
Then you're not a real man. I don't get none of that shit.
I don't believe that, because I know some girls who are 100% fully straight would never even look at a titty. So it's like, if I know that that's just like that's true to females,
but you're homophobic now if you do that.
Right. If I know that that's true for females, then it's true for men. Like, I'm not out here thinking that every man got a little sugar in their tank. That's crazy. That's blasphemy. I don't understand why people walk around thinking that that's true to every man. Is that true to all the men you've dealt with? Probably, but to just put that on like everyone as a whole collectively, I think that's crazy. That's not a red flag for me, and that is a preference actually.
Okay, I got one more question, and I think it's answered, but we need to ask. This is the burning question. How do you feel about pegging?
Oh my God.
I don't kink shame anybody. I don't judge anyone's sexual preferences or whatever. I don't understand in a heterosexual relationship why. I don't understand the why behind it. If that's what you're into, that's what you're into. I'm not interested in that. I feel like if you are interested in that, then you might be one of those people who have a little sugar in their tank, that one little curiosity dribble that she was talking about. I don't feel like a fully straight man would be interested in that. So, and if you're interested in that, you're not. That's that red flag I was just talking about.
So are you judging your man if he asks you to peg him?
Absolutely not. And once you ask me that, you have now opened up that curiosity door in my mind, and now I'm thinking that you are possibly curiously gay, and now we have a problem. Not
Right,
that
but
we
are you
don't have a
going to
problem like you.
fulfill?
It's not a problem if that's how you are,
Are you going
but
to
it
fulfill
would be a
Are you
problem
going to
for me.
fulfill the fantasy?
No, absolutely not. I would look at you like you were asking me something like outrageous because you are, but also there's people out here who could fulfill that for you, and I need you to go find them and be with your people. That's just not me.
I'm gonna be honest. I do feel like there's some type of agenda going on out here because it's becoming more and more blunt each day. Like I'm looking at a post right now that says, "Atlanta's so gay, I just accepted it." A nigga told me I was thick the other day, and I was like, "Yo, what he said? You see it?" And kept walking, bro. I ain't gonna argue with niggas no more. Like that shit is crazy. Niggas is going up to other niggas saying, "Yo, you thick." Like,
first of all, him replying and saying you see it and keep walking, that nigga is gay. Because
like,
the way that I would have had to be visiting
like,
you behind bars, like
the
what?
fact that you gotta say that now, because if you don't, some other shit can probably happen.
Babe, if a nigga walk up to you and say you thick, you not responding.
I'll spit on him. And don't let me have that thing because I'm flocking him now. I'm dead ass. Like y'all laughing and shit. Yo, this is why. Yo, no, sir.
I know you dead serious.
Right.
No, like, but no, this is why I can't get in these situations because I'm gonna be honest with you. Like the way that my mannerisms is set up, I'm gonna just do too much. Like I can't. Like that's why I'm just trying to be in the crib and just stay holy and sanctified and just God fearing. That's it.
Amen.
Amen.
Sister, I'm gonna call you back in like 30 minutes when we done potting.
Love you.
Love you too.
Right.
It's hotter than a motherfucker in here, son.
It is. We should have closed the windows and turned on the AC.
God damn. Shit, son. So in conclusion to that whole Doechii thing, yo, we just gonna leave it alone. I have nothing else to say about that. You got anything else?
To each their own. Not my cup of tea.
Into more wild news.
What can get wilder than that?
Vanity Fair Afterparty nudity. I guess, what's her name? Sherri. That's what it says? I'm sorry, just like lights and stuff in the way.
Vanity Fair Afterparty nudity trend. Sherri states her opinion.
Let's listen to this video. Let's see what the hell is going on. Niggas getting butt ass naked.
Vanity Fair Oscars after parties seem to have an unwritten theme. It was just a lot of nudity, okay? Julia Fox wore a completely sheer dress that barely covered her cookie jar. Zoe Kravitz graced us with her butt crack. You could see everything. Megan Thee Stallion wore a dark green gown with only matching green pasties to cover up her breasts. And so this is where I have to put my Auntie Sherri wig on. And I say this with all of the love that I have. Ladies, this is not it. And I say this because there are young women, young girls who are looking up to all of you. All of you. A lot of these celebrities, they say they don't want to be a role model. But here's the thing. It comes with the territory, being a role model. You can't escape it because, Megan, when you said you graduated from college, do you know how many young girls you inspired to go to school also? You didn't ask for that. You didn't ask for that, but they were watching you. I know, Megan, as an artist, you get a little raunchy. I done heard WAP and body yaddy yaddy. But I also say, and I listen to those songs too, but I also say, to whom much is given, much is required. And if you say, well,
okay, I gotta cut it off right there. I'm sorry. You wanna start before I?
Nah, pop your shit. You see what you gotta say.
I don't know if I should say this, but I'm gonna just say it, right?
Go ahead.
Y'all forgive me, please don't cancel me. This is hate.
Yo, so I'm
This
not
is
gonna lie.
Nothing but pure hate.
I'm not gonna lie. When I first added it to the list, I'm like, Sherri got a point. But as I'm watching it now, I'm thinking about myself, and I'm like, my body is tea. I'm young and turned, and can't nobody tell me a fuck thing about what I'm wearing. Like, and I also feel like her points are valid. You are a role model. There's people looking up to you, what have you. But none of these people that she showed, none of the people that she named or mentioned or that were on that red carpet are underage. Like, they're not teen artists. They are grown ass women.
Bigger than that. I didn't ask to be a role model. if your kid looks at me as a role model, you have a problem. Because why does my ass shaking like all of a sudden makes me a role model? Like I don't remember when Megan didn't shake ass. So like when did she become a role model?
When she got her degree, that's what Sherri said.
Listen,
Baddie with a
I don't
degree.
remember the last time I seen Sherri with a body that she could wear just pasties on nipples.
And that's
I feel like her area was probably too big to even wear pasties, honestly.
All right. Not too much on Auntie Sherri.
Sherri got some knockers, though.
Not too much on
Did she
Auntie
get a reduction?
Sherri. I don't know.
I thought it was more titty.
Stop trying to look at it.
This light is annoying because I'm trying to look at it to see
the
there's
light.
more titty. Like, dead ass. Like, but like, I don't ever remember Sherri Shepherd having a body that niggas is going to complain about what she's wearing. It sounds like hate.
I was thinking that as I watched it. I'm not going to lie.
Like, she pointed out Megan is like every girl she pointed out there has a nice body.
Has a slim trim.
Hey, she didn't talk about Lizzo. If Lizzo fat ass had something on,
Dank the Moss.
I just had a vision of that picture that you showed me. That was one thigh.
It was a photo shoot.
That was one thigh. Cause anyway, I don't think we should even. Oh my god! And I bet you she gonna be like, I got a fat pussy. No, baby, that's not a pussy. That's your stomach.
She said, Big Dank don't take no L's. Only thing she ever lost was a father. Enjoy both my booties, the front one and the back one. I'm at your daddy house getting my back booty rubbed and the front one cuddled by your 27-year-old brother.
Let's just be saying anything. Where's her kneecap?
Right here.
Her knee look like a pussy. But back to Sherri though, like back to Sherri,
like a pussy is wild.
Sherri. Listen, Sherri. I don't know if anyone told you this. I don't know if production told you this. I don't know who even created this take. It's hate. It's hate. Cause Sherri, God is my living witness. So look what she's wearing in the video. She's covered up from head to sole. Not even toe, sole, like underneath the foot. Like, come on now, like Sherri.
She's a role model.
For who? 60-year-old women? That's another thing. We got to be appropriate.
I think Mom would agree with this. Would agree with Sherri's opinion.
My mom?
Yeah.
My mom and Sherri has one thing in common. They probably around the same age, honestly. So that lets me know, yes, she would have this in common. Sherri, let me tell you something. You're a hater. Megan Thee Stallion and all of them, they're about 60 years younger than you. Stop it.
You putting mad funk on it. 60 years younger? Come on.
Yeah, to hate this much, you got to be 84.
Yo.
Come on now, like, what's different from what Megan wore in a bathing suit? Honestly, like a two-piece. Honestly.
A bathing suit is for a particular space, like pool, beach setting. You're not gonna wear a bathing suit on the red carpet.
That's cap, because bitches be wearing pajama pants to parties now. Let's stop, ladies. Let's stop it. Come on.
Who wore pajama pants to a party?
Some of these bitches wearing pajama pants. I don't think that they're wearing like the old baggy frills and that's like pants, real wearing. No, stop it. Some of y'all bitches wearing pajama pants, and I know some of y'all niggas out there shook your head, yeah, because you've seen this shit in the club. But back to what I was talking about. What is the difference? You saying it's for that, right? Bitches could wear that to like Six Flags. Cool. They out on roller coasters, titties out. So what's the real difference?
The difference is that the people going to Six Flags are role models to other people's kids. But I'm not gonna lie, no, I don't know. I'm not disagreeing that this is shady and it's a little hate. But I will say that, like, as somebody with a body, like, you know, that's nice. I have a nice body. I like wearing thong bikinis, and, you know, I like showing my body on vacation, and it's not always welcomed by other guests and other patrons. I've been on vacation before and had people complain about what I have on because there's kids around or whatever.
I don't know.
I personally don't give a fuck though.
I can't remember if Little Kim got this much hate when she did that shit back in early 2000s.
That's who I was thinking about too when I first saw this is Little Kim, because like
she's the starter.
She's the starter. She started the trend, right? Her, Janet Jackson, like.
Nah, Janet Jackson was kind of like accidental purpose. Niggas didn't expect for Janet Jackson titty to come out.
No, they didn't. But she receive all this flack?
Yes.
When it did?
Yes. She got blackballed.
Mm-hmm. She was a little titty.
She got black. That's why niggas
we all
hate
got titties.
That's why niggas hate Justin Timberlake so much, because of what he did. Got her blackballed.
Justin Timberlake.
Ooh, niggas. Like when it comes to Janet Jackson, like the niggas are like Janet Jackson and Justin Timberlake. They're gonna side with Janet Jackson based on what they're gonna side with Janet Jackson based on what Justin Timberlake did. But for the greater amount of people in the industry, they blackballed Janet Jackson. Wow. Facts.
I didn't know that. Learn something new every day.
Mm-hmm. Because of that situation. But Sherri, stop fucking hating. These girls are in their 20s. They're living their best life. I'm pretty sure. Because Sherri, you was big at one time. So I'm pretty sure if you was in your 20s and your measurement was 36, 24, 36, your ass would have been in your thong-kini doing the whole show. What show does she do? Is it it's not the Wendy Williams shit. I forgot what show she does, but you would have been in a thong-kini on the set. Stop playing around so much. Like, you hate on these girls. Fucking Megan Thee Stallion. She's wearing pasties and
she was on The View.
That's what she's on. Megan Thee Stallion is wearing pasties and she's someone's role model. Roll his ass. Roll
his ass.
So, next thing we gonna get into this bullshit here. Forgot to bring this shit up. Can't even see this shit. God damn.
Young Miami. I'm sorry. Are you ready to start?
No, we can start.
Young Miami weighs in on the girl that got mad when a guy sent her $30 to go buy lunch.
Girl, don't do that. Last nigga that's for you. Yes, he put you before he put himself.
Hey, baby.
I would have sent it back. I probably would have been like, you know what? Here come like 60 or 100. I don't know. I would have just sent that back though. I probably would have made me a ham sandwich.
You put an extra 30 with his 30 and send it back to her?
Mm-hmm.
You a good woman.
Yeah.
Somebody go get them a good.
Look at that, like a spin that's for you. They gonna rock out with you.
Man. He said he sent his last $30 for her to.
All right, I'm gonna be honest with you. I gotta listen to the unedited version because
all that beeping.
Like, and you can hardly hear what the fuck K-Risha is saying anyway. What K-Risha? Your viewers out there, yes, I know it's K-Risha. I don't give a fuck. I call her K-Risha. Fuck you talking about? It's K-Risha. Fuck y'all niggas.
Yo.
Fuck y'all niggas. But $30 for some lunch is too little?
No, not for me personally.
Like, women are complaining about $30 for lunch, and this bitch said she was about to make a ham and cheese sandwich and then send the money back to him and complaining. How much do y'all want for lunch? And what are y'all ordering for lunch? Like, is all of y'all bitches going out to the seafood boil for lunch? Like, is $30 you can get a nice entree with $30 and a drink. But I'm jacking,
especially if you go pick that bitch up.
But the girlies now is ordering from like Taste. They ordering from expensive places like the fucking steakhouse. Like, I can't understand how $30 is not that much. Like, what is a reasonable amount? If I was to send you money for lunch, what would be a reasonable amount? Like, you won't think I'm a broke ass nigga.
I don't have a dollar amount. Like, I'm young Miami to this shit. Honestly, like if I know that like you expressed to me that that's your last, and I could feed myself, and I'm in the predicament to do so. Like I'm gonna send that back to you, and I may put something on top of it. But what's interesting is I actually just had this conversation with my friends last night about sending men money. Like women want to be, courted and sent money and stuff like that. But there's not many women that will send men money. Like I'm not that girl. I don't think that I've ever sent you money for anything outside of bills, have I? Like outside of household related things.
Like, hey King, go get yourself some coffee and tea.
Yeah. I've never done that for you.
No. Oh. Okay.
I haven't, right? So
nah, you did once or twice. Well, once that I can remember, honestly, very recently, when you sent me 75 for the thing.
That doesn't count. That's like regular household
items. That's what we both.
Yeah,
got.
that's
Okay. So no, you didn't.
Yeah.
Okay,
not,
that's the gift that keeps on giving. You're right. I'm sorry, no.
That's like
I'm sorry.
That's
so you
like
never
a bill.
Did. Yeah, that is a bill. No
right.
Shit.
So I was personally telling my friends like, I'm not sending my nigga no money.
It's hot as hell in here.
Like me personally, I'm not sending a nigga no money. I just am not doing that. That's not the way that I show my love. I feel like the type of person that I am, I'm a gift giver. Or I'm like a person that like I do things for you. So again, I was talking to my friends about it, and my friend was like, the last dude that she was talking to, like she will always, send him lunch money, send him money to get his hair cut, might send him money for a pair of sneakers, like whatever. And my girl was tricking, she was bowling, but also this dude was doing the same for her. Like she could go see him and leave with more money than she came with, and like he, she could ask him for anything. He was paying majority of her bills, so like that was warranted. But I feel like myself and my fellow Libra friend, we were like, it's just not in us to give a nigga money. I'm not doing that.
Y'all want to be, I don't want to say y'all want to be soft, but like you don't think it's appropriate, basically.
Yeah, I'm I don't want to say I'm big on gender roles because it's not like the end all be all there, but I'm pretty traditional. I'm pretty traditional.
It makes sense. Some of them make sense.
Yeah, I'm pretty traditional, but I feel like it's not that I don't think that you deserve nice, thoughtful, here's $20 for lunch or whatever, but I feel like it's more on a circumstantial basis for us, because our circumstances don't require me to be like, here's $20 for lunch. I cook your lunch every day. And I'm not paying for your haircut because I do your hair for free.
Yeah.
And like there's just certain things that like
not
don't factor
too much,
into
not too
our
much, because I don't want
relationship.
the viewers to start hating now. Like, damn girl, you cook his lunch and you do his hair? Wow, that nigga must be like 13 years old then.
First of all, that's my motherfucking business, and this is our relationship, and it works for us. We're happy. I don't mind what I'm doing. You enjoy it, so they can think what they want. But I say all that to say, these bitches can't even afford to eat a lunch over $30 for themselves.
And that's the thing. Like, I remember being in college and like bitches texting me like, hey, you not gonna buy me lunch today? And it's like, we don't talk like that. Fuck what you talking about? Or if you broke, just say that. Like, what?
I also think that too, it depends on how you were raised, because I mean, okay, it depends on how you were raised and I guess your personality, because I've never been the type to ask a man for anything. Like, this is the first relationship where I felt comfortable with being like, hey babe, I need this, or I need you to hold this down, and I got you and I got you. Like, this is the first relationship ever. I've never been.
So what happened in the past? Like, if you said to one of your other bum ass exes like, hey, do you mind holding this down for us, please? What they say? What was their response?
I've never felt comfortable asking a man that, so it was no response to be given, because they never put me in a position to make me feel like I could ask that.
It's Huncho, baby.
Yeah, with you, I know before I ask what the answer is going to be, and I think that that's where my comfort comes from. Like, I'm not asking you for anything that I know you're not capable of providing for me. And I feel like with other niggas in the past, maybe it was like my hesitance was just that maybe we weren't like in it enough, that I knew enough of where they were at financially that I felt comfortable asking. But I have friends who don't give a fuck about where a nigga is at financially. Like, they're asking.
And expecting.
Yeah. And also another thing too, like I've never had prior to our relationship, is like having a nigga pay my bills.
That's my thing. Like, y'all, a lot of y'all bitches out there don't have fathers, so it's like, where do y'all come with this audacity to ask niggas for certain shit?
A lot of y'all bitches don't have fathers. Is OD.
No, for real. Or expect niggas to do certain shit. Like, your dad has never paid you probably never seen your father ever in your life, but your dad has never paid a bill in your life, and you expect a man out of nowhere, y'all niggas is like 23, for him to pay all your shit and to buy you a Benz. Why you not sit at home and take care of the crib, but you just sit at home while you go travel with your friends and shit and just go to brunch like Monday through Sunday? Like, I don't understand that. Where does that audacity come from? Like, have you... I know you're an outlier.
The audacity comes from, honestly, I think, the way that you're raised, because there's things that I believe our parents allow that they, don't want for us as their children, and they like verbally say that. So me and my god sister are a great comparison. We were basically raised in the same household by our mothers, and though both of our mothers' parenting styles were different, we were able to like see certain things with them and take certain things away from them. Whereas I believe I'm more like my godmother in a lot of ways when it comes to dating, and Shami is more like my mom in ways when it comes to dating. So like, my mom she's domesticated, she's gonna do certain things, but my mom is also like, a closed mouth don't get fed. So she's not going without. She's gonna ask that nigga for whatever she needs to ask for, and you either got it or you don't. Shami is the same way. I'm gonna figure out a way. Like, if I'm saying, oh, rent's due in 5 days and I only got $800, but I'm about to go Instacart in for the next 5 days, and you don't be like, yo babe, I got you, I'll send you $400. I'm not asking for that $400. Like, I'm gonna go out and get my money. Whereas I believe that my god sister and my mother would be like, no, I got this nigga, and if I need that money, I'm gonna ask this nigga for that money.
I see what you're saying.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, I see exactly what you're saying. That's interesting. That's an interesting take. I never looked that up like that.
Yeah. So I think it's encouraged is what I was trying to get at. I think that my mom would like for me to be more like, you're in a relationship with somebody, that should be the person that you lean on. Like, she tells me that all the time with you. Half of the time when I ask you for shit is because my mother's encouraged me to be like, stop acting like you don't have a nigga that's gonna hold you down. And I'll be like, yeah, you're right.
Do I hold you down?
All the time. All the time. But my like own personal insecurities have me like, I'll go to my mom first. I don't do that so much like now in our relationship, but definitely like in the beginning, if there was anything that I need, my mom is always my go-to, because she's just the person I know I could always depend on. But she's pushed me more and taught me like, you're actually in a relationship with somebody that you could depend on. So not that my mom's not always going to be there, but she's like, one day that man is going to be your husband and you got to depend on him, not me no more. And it's like, all right, sis. Whatever.
And that's why I work so hard, because eventually I wanted to come to a day where, you know what I mean? I'm like, baby, I want a new car. And I'm just like, ugh.
Yes, save her for that push present.
Push present. Yo, why the fuck women? Never mind. Anyway.
What you was gonna
right
say?
along.
What you was gonna say? Why
I
the
was just
fuck
gonna
do
talk
what?
about the next topic, babe.
No, you wasn't. You was gonna say, why do women
always beef over niggas? Like, what's up with y'all? Like, why can't y'all leave the nigga alone if he trying to like really fuck with both y'all? You're not jacking it.
I'm not gonna hold you. Only one nigga in this life could say that I ever beefed over him, and that was in high school. So it's
you
like,
fought
that
over a
don't
nigga
count.
before?
Almost. No, we didn't actually fight, but like,
wow,
arguing,
down,
bickering.
you got pussy?
Absolutely.
You bowed down to Shorty. You was like, I'm
Absolutely
pussy.
not.
I say, have him.
Absolutely not.
You got have him.
Nah, absolutely not. She didn't pull up.
She didn't pull
So
up?
we didn't fight.
You sure?
Absolutely.
She would never knocked you out? You would have knocked her out?
Positively.
You sure Shamia wouldn't have been there and like, hey, get up!
Absolutely not. Me and Shamia wasn't
Get
even cool.
up! Nah, but in Jaden Alexis and Blueface and Krishan Rock news, so Jaden and Krishan had an exchange on X, and Jaden revealing, Jaden revealing that Blueface's bitches hit the Migos for a McChicken. What in the fuck? Like,
what's the Migos?
The rap group?
Oh, Oh, she's saying. I'm thinking like a dance. She's saying like she hit the Migos. Like she.
Nah, they
like
got
she hit
they
the
got
Migos.
takeoff. Oh, so Jaden's saying that
Krishan got fucked for a McChicken. That's a wild sentence.
Is there anything appropriate a woman should fuck for? Like, or could fuck for? Like a car, a life, like if she's about to like die from like.
I mean, if the car is fully paid off and in your name, that's worth the fuck.
That's worth the fuck?
That's worth the fuck. Bitches fuck for free every day. So, I mean, there's a lot of things in this life that's actually worth the fuck if we gonna talk about selling pussy.
You talking about both women single or in a relationship, only single women? Like if she in a relationship and some niggas willing to buy a car, so she should be like, I'll fuck this nigga for this car. Like, I'm jacking her.
Well, if she's in a relationship, they are 9 out of 10 already fucking. No?
I'm not talking about that nigga. I'm talking about another nigga. That's what I'm saying. When is it appropriate for a woman to fuck like any nigga?
So you're saying, is it appropriate for someone in a relationship to fuck another nigga for a car?
Yeah, because apparently Krishan was dating Blueface at the time, and that's why Jaden is saying Krishan fucked Migos for a McChicken. So is there any time when it's appropriate for a girlfriend to fuck another nigga?
No.
It's never. All right, what about a single woman? For that car? That's crazy. Pussy is really power.
Pussy is power.
I don't know any nigga that can sling dick for like a Maserati.
You know what's something that my grandmother taught me? Don't judge my granny. But
grannies be knowing.
My granny said your pussy should never be wet for a nigga with dry pockets.
She might have been the first city girl. She might have been a mayor actually. Like she might have been the first city girl, honestly.
Oh, nah, that's...
that sounds like a JT ball. Nah, maybe Young Miami.
Listen, it's
don't
a
get your
motto
pussy
I live
wet
by.
for a nigga with dry pot. It might be Saucy Santana too.
Yo. Don't get your pussy wet.
Yo!
That is crazy. But
That shit is wild. But, I mean, y'all... This is what I'm saying. Like when girls be like, "It's so difficult being a girl." You can fuck a nigga for a McChicken, for a Maserati. The range is crazy.
But I feel like also like a lot of things that you refer to women and you be like, women get their shit off. Niggas get their shit off too and do the same exact shit. There's plenty of niggas out here with cougars taking care of them, living rent free and
But that's cougars.
owning cars and whatever.
That's cougars. A lot of these girls is getting broke niggas to spend their last on shit. Like the nigga that gave the girl the $30 for the lunch. Come on. Ain't no chick giving her last for any nigga for nothing.
That's not true. That's absolutely not true. I do think that the quality of men and women are getting worse and worse.
Nigga said this shit is depreciating.
No, yeah, it really is. The quality is depreciating for men and women lately. However, I feel that everything is really it's a case by case basis, you know, because same thing that you say for women, I could say for men, and it does hold true. Now, do women? Can it be proven that it happens more often with women? Absolutely. But does it still happen with men? Absolutely. So not too much.
But this is my thing. Any woman can fuck a nigga and get something out of it. Any woman can fuck a nigga and getting something out of it. Not every man can fuck a woman and get something out of it. That is a fact.
You can if you got good dick.
That's huh?
You can if you got good dick.
You're not understanding the what I'm saying, babe.
What you saying?
Every woman can fuck a man and get something out of it. Not every man can fuck a woman and get something out of it.
But is that a woman thing or is that a man thing?
That's a woman thing wholeheartedly.
That's a man thing wholeheartedly.
How?
Because as men, why are y'all fucking anything and just allowing any woman to come into your space and for some pussy you giving her the world? Everybody don't deserve the world because they gave up their pussy. I'm sorry. People should have more morals and standards for themselves. And expectation shouldn't be that your pussy is the fair exchange for a meal.
I hear you, but
and the men are the one that are gifting or purchasing these things or whatever for a piece of pussy. Why is pussy payment for y'all? That's a man thing.
Right.
Go ahead.
Women be like if a man say to a woman like, yo, let's fuck. What's the first, like if she takes that lightheartedly, what's the first thing she gonna say? Well, damn, take me on a date first.
Repeat that.
If a man said to a woman like, when you gonna give me that pussy, right? And she takes it lighthearted and don't start violating him and calling him sassy and going on social media and just trashing this nigga. The first thing she gonna say to him is, well, damn, take me on a date first. See, date equals pussy. I don't know one nigga that can that if a bitch want to fuck him, he gonna be like, well, can I get a McChicken?
I feel like that's a man problem. Set a little higher standards for yourself. If the McChicken is the price for your dick, then the McChicken is the price for your dick.
If a nigga meet a bitch and the chick is throwing it on him, right? And he be like, nah, like take me on a date first. The first thing she gonna say, nigga, you gay?
I'm not disputing.
Yes, dispute it. That's what a podcast is for, dispute.
I'm not disputing that. You're absolutely right. That probably would be the next question that comes after.
It's fucking hot. I'm about to turn this AC on.
It's not that hot, babe. You're dragging it.
Nigga, what? All right, let me just take this off. How about that?
The lights is beaming on you. Damn, they haters. I should have stayed up there.
I know, right? Oh my God, I'm fucking scorching right now.
You know, I think that men and women alike need to set higher standards for themselves, and we should stop swapping energies with every person that you come in contact with. It's not safe.
You sound like that fucking show, first of all. Yeah, you gotta stop watching these shows after a certain time, because that shit getting ingrained to your mind with it's pot o'clock. I ain't gonna lie. Like when it's pot o'clock, it's gonna get ingrained to your mind.
I was watching it all day, but no, seriously.
All day.
It's really the truth, though. It's really true. Soul ties is a thing.
But yeah, back to Krishan and Blueface. Apparently, I guess they're about to get a divorce. Was they seriously married?
I believe, yes, they had like a spiritual prison marriage.
What?
Mm-hmm.
Yo, wait, hold on. Oh my fuck, my head hurt. Why the fuck is it something new every day when it comes to certain shit? Like a spiritual prison marriage?
It was a spiritual marriage, but just in prison because he's locked up.
So if we married and you slept in the master bedroom and I slept in the guest bedroom, is that like a guest bedroom marriage?
What?
Exactly, because the niggas in prison, it's a spiritual prison marriage.
No, I'm saying, so there's a such thing as spiritual marriage where people don't like actually get married, under the eyes of the state or the government. They have a spiritual ceremony, and whatever they did they had whatever spiritual ceremony, but in jail because that's where he is. So that's the only thing that makes it a jail spiritual marriage.
But they can get legally married in jail for free.
They can, but what I'm saying is that they didn't. They had a spiritual marriage in jail, not a legal marriage in jail.
So would you consider them still single?
Yes.
Niggas say, yo, that's a waste of time if they did that. Like no conjugal visits, none of that. Wait, did she get a conjugal visit?
I believe was the idea of them getting spiritually married, but
no,
I don't think that the jail honors spiritual marriages for conjugal visits. So they're divorced now at this point, spiritually, legally, whatever.
So like their souls got cut. Soul
ties is cut. Damn. At this point, and Jaden has us believing That the reason being is, first of all, why do this nigga Blueface profile picture say King of Crabs? That's for one. Secondly, Blueface Instagram, he has now
I don't like that because he's
reposted.
Crip, and I know Crips don't like to be called crabs. So that makes me wonder if somebody might have did some funny shit with his Instagram.
Is this his certified Insta?
No, but like, cause he's in jail and shit like that, and all of those pictures deleted, and the only one is of him and Jaden.
No, the only one is of him and it's these pictures that's up there. Him and his kids, and then him and Krishan. That's Krishan.
That's Krishan.
Yeah.
Mm.
So Jaden says that the reason Krishan no longer wants to be with him is because he wants to be a part of his other children's lives.
Wait, what?
Jaden says, "Oh no, she unfollowed him because he put his kids back on whatever shall we do. # keep him." Krishan asks, "Are you okay? Do you need attention?" Nothing has to do with his beautiful kids. You're crashing out about Blueface again. He's not the prize if it's community penis. I don't trust him. I've decided to disassociate / leave the man alone and focus on my career and the purpose Jesus called me for in the first place. I thought she was talking about her son. I took a risk that risk ran its course. I'm just falling back in the public and behind closed doors. He's selfish and not a faithful person. Getting cheated on or open relationships are toxic. Paying his bills and running a restaurant, taking off my career because he's insecure isn't worth my efforts or good intentions. Being used by a greedy person isn't growth. Growth is actually leaving him. Jason Lee can play back the footage of you crashing out over him coming to his son. You the bitter one. You want to beef so bad for no reason. It's like you have no identity. Jaden said 2025 is a different Jaden. Sorry, not sorry, stupid. And Krishan said, to all my supporters, stay tuned. Yahweh is the only way.
I'm interested to see this whole entire change that Krishan got going on, honestly.
Well, no shade, no hate, but I thought that there was change prior to me finding out that she was married to him. I thought that there was a whole change and shift that she was on. So I'm not too sure how much I believe that this is any different. I think it's she's mad for the moment. She'll get over it. They'll be back together, and she'll be saying how her son needs his father, and we don't need to be judging her.
Yo, why does it always take a woman to get pregnant and like have a baby to decide to leave the nigga? Because I'm pretty sure she was dealing with the nigga like 4 years before she even got pregnant, right?
Yes, and I don't feel like it takes for a woman to get pregnant to leave the nigga. It usually takes for a woman to get pregnant for the nigga to leave the woman, because bitches be still wanting that nigga. Dogging them out, cheating on them, like not taking care of the kid, like any bit of or ounce that they could have of their baby daddy, they want it.
Blueface about to get out too. I don't know. I see.
Hopefully he stay out.
I see a change that might have occurred for Blueface. I don't think he's gonna be as wild as before.
What makes you say that?
I don't know. Something's telling me that. Like, I feel like going up, because he essentially went to prison, like, and doing that for like what he did, like 3 years. It seemed like he did like 2-3 years.
Yeah, I think it's been about 3 years now.
Like
2022, something about right.
After all of that, bro, I know he don't want to go back. He want to come out and get back to the bread.
I didn't think he wanted to go back this time.
But I don't want to get back. I want to get into it because I don't know too much about the situation. But listen, thoughts and prayers to all of y'all, honestly, because I honestly can see them running this shit back, and they're gonna end up back on fucking Zeus Network with a show.
Yep.
But I think Blueface may move a little bit different, though, honestly.
One can only pray.
Babe, when I go hang out with the fellas, do you get upset? Do you get jealous? I don't go too often, at least once a week, maybe twice, depending on the week. You get jealous? You lonely?
No.
You miss me, mama?
I do miss you for the moment, but I feel like absence makes the heart grow fonder, and you need time away from me, I need time away from you. And because it's not much that I do, you gotta leave the house at some point because this is my safe space.
So there was a study from the University of Oxford that basically stated that guys need at least 2 days a week of, bro time, homie time, guys time. And since this is essentially, and we're gonna read Peach is gonna read the caption once I'm done with this little take. But since that's a thing now, do you truly feel like that's essential to a man's, especially being in a relationship? You lived with a man before, you know what I'm saying? Like, and then now you see me here. In terms of like the guy code thing, is it similar? Is it different?
I do. After reading this post, I do believe that it is definitely essential for y'all mental health. And reason being is that men don't have a safe space to communicate, is what I'm learning in my relationship. And no matter how much like the woman may try to encourage it or, ask or create a space for the man to be open and feel safe, there's a different level of communication that you can have with other men that's sometimes it's not even having a conversation, it's just the presence of being with other alpha males, like-minded men that what's understood don't need to be explained. You don't have to give your take on a situation. All you got to do is present the situation and a nigga will know how you feel. Whereas with women, especially I know like with myself, I require explaining. Like, I hear you, I get why you're saying that, but I need to know more. Like, how did you draw that to get to that point? Like, how did you come up with that? How did we get here? So I do feel like it's essential, yes.
Interesting. You mind reading that caption for me?
Sure. A study from the University of Oxford reveals a powerful truth. Men should spend time with friends at least twice a week for optimal well-being. It's not just about having fun, it's about mental, emotional, and physical health. Psychologist Robin Dunbar discovered that regular social activities, whether it's a guy's night out, playing sports, or just catching up, can significantly reduce depression, strengthen the immune system, and even speed up recovery from illness. But here's the problem. 40% of men only socialize once a week, missing out on the full benefit that deeper connections bring. Society often pushes the idea that grinding alone is the key to success, but the truth, a strong social circle keeps you sharper, healthier, and happier. Brotherhood, laughter, and shared experiences are not luxuries, they're necessities for a well-balanced life. So when was the last time you truly prioritized quality time with your friends? Drop your thoughts in the comments. No, literally, drop your thoughts in the comments, guys.
Well, since I moved to Texas, of course, I met some new guy friends and stuff like that. So yeah, but I feel like my guy friends, we do hang out. We definitely do hang out. Not twice a week. Once definitely. If it's not my guy group, then it's my cousin. But I know it's bitches out there that literally said, like, the Oxford nigga that wrote this shit has to be a man, and only men probably proofread this shit, and only men validated this shit. No women validated this shit. So
why would women need to validate a study about men?
I mean, women is always telling men how to be men, so it goes hand in hand. So, all right, 2 days a week. Are we talking about, babe, can I do consecutive days or the top of the... No, I'm fucking with you. But, like, if I was serious about this shit, like, if I was serious, and I'm not really serious about this shit, because my God days to me sometimes could just be going to the gym. Hold on for a second. I farted, everybody.
Yeah.
But,
and that shit is going to be rank.
But, like, let's just say, like, typical God days, I guess, like, hanging out when watching the game. Would you want it consecutive, or would you want it at the top and the bottom of the week? Pause. That sounds crazy just now, but go ahead, answer.
I don't have a preference about when you have your guy nights. If you decide to go out, I'm also not clocking your guy nights, especially right now in our relationship. We are two individuals. There's no ring on my finger. We don't share children, so yes, I feel like there's a respect that you should have for me as your woman, as your girlfriend, but I don't have these expectations of you. If you decided to go out Monday through Friday, you go out Monday through Friday. That's what you choose to do. But if I then decide the following week to go out Monday through Friday, I expect the same respect that I gave you. Don't ask me where I'm going. Don't question me. Don't whatever. If that's our dynamic. I just feel my way of life is don't do nothing that you don't want me doing. Yeah, so it's totally fine that you go out. Like, if you want to go out consecutively, go out consecutively. And one time is totally fine. But if it is literally every single week, let's say a month straight, you're going out 2-3 times a week, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. Okay. I'm going to find me something to do the next month.
You so petty.
You know it.
Oh, you're so petty. You're so petty. Yo, call your best friend and let's pop this question. We're gonna ask it like let's say you meet a guy and then he tells you like hey, like
I'm calling her, so you can just narrate it to her.
All right, but who you calling your best friend?
Mm-hmm.
Oh. Looks like another one bites the dust, and it's the last topic too. Dang it.
Sleep on me, sister. Another one bites the dust. Another one bites the dust. Another one bites the dust. Let's see who else I got up in my life.
We might have to make this a friends on a block comments topic. This is like a little topic once we get friends rounded up. That might be a topic. Like,
I feel like people be fronting though. Let me ask my cousin.
Mm.
Quills. Killer. What you doing?
Nothing.
I got a question for you. You on the pod? Say hi.
Huh?
You on the pod? Say hi.
Hello.
Okay, we got a question for you.
Be quiet. I'm on the pod.
All right, so this is the
this is the question.
So this is the question. Let's say you meet the guy of your dreams, right? Like,
okay,
he does everything from A to Z, Z to A, from 1 to 99, 99 to 1, you heard? And then let's just say the next stage is marriage. But before y'all get married, he says this to you. He's like, listen, babe, I need at least 2 God nights a week for me to stay mentally sane. To that you say what?
2 guy nights, meaning like out with the guys?
Yeah.
Oh, that's cool.
Ooh, I wish I had like a ding ding ding. Yeah, round of applause, round of applause. Hold on, what a round of applause, round of applause. You can't hear it, but we give you a round of applause right now.
Yeah, that's cool. I'm cool with that.
And why is that?
Because I deserve a night with my girls too. So you
hello.
I'll get my
hello, that's my girl.
Yeah,
okay,
cousins. Y'all definitely cousins. So you got to call somebody you're not related to, because the blood is, you know what I'm saying, blood thicker than water.
The blood is strong.
Blood thicker than water, you heard?
All right, I love you, cousin. Thank you.
You too. All right.
You got to call somebody like, you know what I mean? Like, let me see.
Dang, who could I call? Oh, you know who I'm going to call? My most delusional friend. Why didn't I think of her? Is she up?
Oh, man.
She might be asleep. Oh, she's alive.
I'm nervous.
What up?
Hello, Sister Delusion.
Oh, gosh. Why are you calling me the Lulu Oscar? Like,
Who's that, Shelby?
You know it.
Oh, absolutely. Perfect person. Ha! Yes, Lord. This is where it gets interesting. So, first of all, Shelby, how you doing today?
I'm actually doing pretty good. How about you guys?
Doing well. I don't know if you know who this is. This is Huncho from All Angles Podcast. We're recording Angle 25 right now. We just have a great question to ask you Please don't incriminate myself or Peaches on today's pod, okay?
Okay.
Alrighty. So let's just say you meet the guy of your dreams. He does everything you want him to do, from A to Z, Z to A, 1 to 100, 100 to 1. Now, let's just say right before y'all take the next stage in your relationship, which is marriage, he lets you know that, hey, babe, listen, you know, I love you with all my heart. I'll do anything and everything for you like I have in the previous years. Now, let's hypothetically say he says this to you. Babe, I need at least 2 God nights a week for me to stay sane. That Libra itching right now. That Libra itching
yes,
right now.
2 guy nights.
That Libra itching.
A
Look at
week.
that brain itching. She's just like, can I come? I'll put a mustache on.
Sorry.
Look, she tried to calm herself down. She's trying to calm herself down. Oh my God.
Keep going. 2 guy nights. What else?
No, that's it. He needs 2 God nights a week for a relationship to stay healthy.
That's fine.
That's fine?
Actually.
You don't have any stipulations on the guy nights. You don't have to be home by a certain time. He can't go, like, what if it's the strip club 2 nights a week? Like, that's where him and his guys convene, at the strip club.
I feel like as long as you're being respectful, I mean, it's a strip club. I feel like that's like normal shit. But
even being disrespectful in a strip club is being respectful.
You said what?
Even being disrespectful in a strip club is being respectful, because you can't just hand $1 to the stripper. You got to slap her ass with $1. But that's respectful and disrespectful.
Strip club culture. You're either okay with that or you're not. Me personally, I don't care about that type of stuff.
Okay.
Because it's the strip club. Like, that's what you're supposed to do at the strip club. Okay. But come home at a respectable hour. Like, don't be coming home at 5 o'clock in the morning. But I would be okay with that. I would be okay with a couple guy nights, because I want a couple girl nights, and I don't want you to be up my ass all the time.
Okay.
A week, though.
Yeah, a week.
A week?
Yes,
Yeah,
every week, 2 nights a week, he's going out with the guys.
Does a guy night, it doesn't, why does it have to be, like, going out? Like,
no, we could watch the game. We could, we can just, I'm just not home. That's what it is. I'm not home.
fine.
Okay.
That's fine.
That surprised the hell out of me, because I thought Shelby was going to be like, Mr. Man, no. No, you cannot.
No, I'm not gonna lie. I may give you a hard time, like, if I'm being, like, extra needy and I want to spend time with you.
So the answer is no.
But I'm not gonna be like, no, I don't want you to go. Like, you can't go. Like, ultimately, I need that time to myself anyway, probably.
Yo, why do women be playing this chess shit with niggas? Like, women be saying, like, I'm just get on you about it because I just want to spend time with you, but I'm allow it to happen. You know the nigga gonna cave in and be like, yo, fellas, listen, shorty wanna chill for the night, so I'm in the crib for the night. Like, we ain't gonna leave you hanging like that, especially if you say something.
I don't know. It's just like sometimes you just want to be up under your man, but then like when you get that time to yourself, you're like, okay, I'm
Shelby, you got Sunday through Thursday, Friday, Saturday. I am outside. Like fuck is you talking about? Like no cuddle up. Nigga, I'll cuddle up when I come back. When I come back, you cuddle up.
That's fine, but you can't lie and say that you don't want to be like up under your person like as much as you could be.
Listen, when Peaches got back, that's all we've been doing, honestly.
Exactly.
But that's the beauty of it, because those 2 girl nights and guy nights per week makes you miss your partner even more. Especially like y'all working from home together, like y'all see each other very often. Sometimes y'all need that space. Like when she went home, I was like, God damn, I miss her. Like I look like a lonely puppy, like just in the living room, just like, oh. Like, where is she at? Like, God damn it! Like, it just.
So I'm curious with y'all. Like, what was y'all's perspective on that?
Oh, she said, I don't care.
Yeah, you know, I'm saying.
She called her cousin too, because she was like, well, Peach was a little bit petty. She was like, I don't care because I'll find me something to do, nigga.
No, what I said, be respectful. And like, for me, I don't have a time limit on it. So if you want to go out more than 2 nights a week, go out more than 2 nights a week, nigga. I don't care. We don't have no kids. It's no ring on my finger. I'm personally not going to hound you and tell you what to do. But if you consecutively for a month think that you're going to go out 2-3 nights a week and think that I'm going to just be sitting at home all that time, no, you best believe on the 3rd week or that month, I'm finding me some shit to do either. So yeah, while you're out Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, I'll make sure I'm out Friday, Saturday, Sunday. We'll never see each other around this bitch.
Yeah, that's petty as fuck. But I'm not gonna lie, I would feel a way if it was like you're going out. Like there's a difference between hanging with the guys, like chilling, and going out. Because why do you want to be outside?
So see, the deeper you talk to Shelby, the more that you get into her true feelings.
And she's like, no.
There's stipulations to the night out.
There are stipulations
to everything.
I don't mind you going to hang with the guys to watch the game on Sunday or like game, like I don't mind that type of stuff, but like you want to be outside like 2-3 times a week, that's kind of like a lot.
Listen, I'm going out with the guys. I'm not telling you what we're doing. We may watch the game, we may go to the strip club, we may go to the
cut it. No, there's no world where you're going out and you're not telling me what you're doing.
Okay, what if I tell you that we're going to watch the game but we actually end up at the strip club?
So now you're lying.
It wasn't a lie.
No, but the game is on at the strip club.
The intention was to go watch the game, but niggas got together. We dapped it up. Robbie going through something, Bobby going through something, and now we decided that we need to go to the strip club this week.
Well, that should be communicated because I'm expecting you're with the guys watching the game, but really you're at the fucking strip club.
Oh my God, you're no fun.
With the guys, though.
You no fun. I just want to dead ass be at watching the game with my guys, be drunk and blink. It's like, oh shit, we at the strip club. No, how the fuck we get here?
You can do that, but you should communicate it.
I left my phone in the garage.
If I think you're just with the guys watching the game, I'm expect you to be home by a reasonable hour because you're just watching the game. But if you end up at the strip club, that means your night's gonna run a little longer, and then I'm gonna be like, where the fuck is this nigga? Why didn't he come home at a reasonable hour? It's because your ass is really at the strip club and you ain't fucking tell me.
Shelby, don't front. Have you ever been like, nah, because you're a lover girl? Because I was gonna ask. Have you ever been out with your friends? Sometime y'all been having so much fun and you don't want to text this nigga because he might blow yours?
There's been a time.
Thank you. You know this fuck nigga is gonna be asking you too many questions like, yo, I thought you was gonna text me at 11:50. It's 12 a.m. now. Like, what the fuck happened? Sometimes you don't want to hit this nigga up. He's going to blow yours. And some guys feel... I don't feel this way about my baby. I don't. I feel this way about my baby. But some guys feel this way.
Not a healthy relationship. Like, that's, like, when I'm, like, not really feeling it like that, you know?
But bitches choose to get unhealthy in relationships when they upset about something like this. Like, no, nigga, you need to come home now. I miss you. The dog misses you. I think I'm pregnant. Like, what? Why are you saying all of this? Fuck, yo. Like... You come home and she just like, oh, I just wanted you home. That's it. Like, the fuck? Knowing the nigga gonna make it happen. Like, that's the thing. I feel like when girls know the type of nigga they got, they know what they can like get for their nigga to actually like, you know what I mean? Like, get them to do what they want them to do type shit. Like,
respectfully.
Isn't that the whole point?
Oh my God. Okay.
Touche, sis. Touche.
I guess. I mean, yeah. Yeah, I can't help it. Yeah.
You got any more questions for the big dog?
Nah, you good. Thank you, Shelby. Appreciate that.
Yes, thanks for being available, sis. Appreciate you.
Talk to you later. Love you.
Love you too. My best friend actually called back too.
Yeah, ask her real quick. Because we found out, we got your cousin's answer. She said she don't mind. Shelby said no, he can't go two nights a week. Fuck that. So let's ask her.
Oh, Bestie's back.
You're the tiebreaker. She's a tiebreaker.
What's up?
She's the tiebreaker.
This is the last topic on the list, but we called you back to ask you one more question. So, Bobby going.
All right, so I'm going to propose a question. So this is the question. You meet a guy of your dreams. He's doing everything you want him to do. He handles everything from A to Z, Z to A, 1 to 100, 100 to 1. Now, right before y'all go to the next step, which is marriage, he has a conversation with you and he says this, babe, in order for me to remain mentally, physically, and emotionally healthy and be the guy that you need me to be in this relationship, I need at least two guy nights each week. To that, you say what?
But define guy night. That's what I would need to know what guy night would consist of.
Anything that cheating is not involved.
Anything that cheating is not involved, like you can just go, like you just going out having fun, doing things, going out to movies, going out to
Yeah,
bar,
God shit. Like watch the
regular guy shit.
game. Yeah, eat, drink.
That's perfectly fine. That's perfectly fine. Oh,
God damn. You know what? All right, no. Fuck that. Not all of these women is saying yes.
Yo, he's tight that my friend is logical.
No. Shelby became illogical. Shelby.
A week, and then I don't have to. There's no cheating involved. I don't have to worry about
Yeah, none of that. Like real shit. No, none of that funny shit.
Go do your thing. Do your thing. Absolutely.
Do your big one.
Yo. Wait, time out. Now I gotta nip this in the butt. Yo, women be just saying shit, and then when it's actually in practice and in action, y'all be like, hold on, I kind of don't like this.
Nah, I actually my kid's father. I was encouraging him to go out and do stuff with his friends, and like, you don't need to be up in the house with us all day. You go out and do something. Like, you done been home for 2 weeks straight. Where your friends at? Call your brother. Like,
does the days of the week
spending time with you, but also it's healthy to have outside relationships with other people and outside of your own individual life.
Does days of the week matter?
Does the day of the week matter? No.
Yeah.
As long as are you still going to work all of your hours that you need to go to work? As long as you're doing that, we're fine.
Wow, woman, y'all really surprised me. Because I thought at least one woman was gonna say no. Well, Shelby said no when she actually when we got it broken down to.
No, so
at first she was like, "No, he can do that." Then she started asking like ad hoc questions and shit like that, and then she turned her own self to yes to no.
So how she turned from yes to no was because the original scenario was your dude tells you he's going to watch the game with the guys, but he ends up at the strip club. So she felt like, nigga, you lying. You knew you was going to the strip club. And Huncho was like, no, like, that wasn't the plan. The plan was to watch the game, but when niggas got together, then we decided to go to the strip club. Is that a problem?
No, my thing is, how is your communication? Is your communication good? As long as you're like, the moment y'all realize y'all might be heading out doing something else, yo, babe, what's up? We still here, but we might be heading out to go do this. Cool. That's cool.
I gotta ask you the same question that I asked Shelby, which is why she turned from a yes to a no. Have you ever been in a relationship? You've been outside having fun with your friends, and when I say fun, y'all literally just running around like, like y'all having that much fun. Like, have you ever had that much fun with like your friends, and then you didn't want to text your nigga because you know he's gonna be like just a buzzkill?
No.
Really?
I haven't never had that experience.
Oh, you love your nigga.
Mind you, I don't even have one, but all of my past ones, I never had that experience.
Oh shit.
There was always like, I'm also like a homebody, so when I do go out and get my little nights with my friends, it's encouraged.
I also feel like
my mother feels this way like 24/7.
No, I feel like my best friend is also low key. Like, she wears the pants in her relationships. Like, I'm not saying that the niggas that she fuck with is bitch ass niggas or nothing, but like, she's telling the nigga what she's doing, so they couldn't blow her shit if they wanted to.
Oh, so they bitch ass.
Especially if my bitch got some and she intoxicated and the drinks is drinking her. Yeah, nobody's blowing her shit.
So they bitch ass knuckles. Okay.
Nah, nobody's just blowing my bitch shit. Especially if the alcohol's involved.
Like, I feel like me, I do things like the way I carry myself in relationships is like, I already have good communication. I already have, all the things to where it wouldn't be, it's never like an issue when I am out. And if I don't, like, if I go out and I talk to you right when I leave and I don't really talk to you until I'm letting you know I'm about to get an Uber or whatever, like, it wouldn't be like an issue, I feel like, because of the way that I am in my relationships. I just feel like it just based off experiences, people might have other shit going on. I don't be having shit going on. I don't know. Also because, like she said, like, I'm very assertive with myself.
Okay.
And I tend to deal with people who respect that. It ain't like they a bitch and they just don't let me walk over them because I'm only with you because you're not that type of person. But also I can be assertive in a way, until it gets to a certain extent, then you have to step in and, say whatever. But for the most part, I'm very much assertive and it's okay.
Yeah.
All right. That's good. Thank you. Appreciate it. Appreciate your time.
All right,
tonight.
let's call you back in 15 for real. Love you too.
All right, it was a good pod today, mama. It's definitely a good pod.
Shout out to my
Hell, this
girlies.
AC going on. Yeah, shout out to your girls. Shout out to your cousin.
I just want to say that this is a testament. This is probably angle 4 or 5 or pod 4 or 5, recording 4 or 5, where I have proven to this man that all of the people that I'm around and I carry myself, I birds of a feather flock together, that saying. We're all logical. This is a testament, a living testament. I called my cousin, who was her first time appearing on the pod. Shelby's a regular at this point. The people have heard her. My best friend, it wasn't her first appearance on the pod, but I see. Logic. It's always logic when P calls someone. What's that?
The Caribbean spot.
Oh, tonight? Okay.
Oh shit! It's crazy how this shit came like right now. Honestly, I don't know. I may not only because I'm going out with my bros on Saturday. But I'm my bros.
It's your second night this week.
True shine. What I was about to say. Yeah, but like, yeah, I gotta make a friends on the block about these bum ass niggas I call my chapter brothers. What I was about to say. You got anything else, baby?
It's your girl Peaches, and thank y'all for tuning in to the 25th angle for all angles.
Fuck.
My boy is over here sweating profusely, y'all. He's going through it. He's ready to take this shirt off. He's ready to turn these lights off.
It's hot. It's mad hot.
I'm not hot.
What? Oh my God, I'm in and out of consciousness. It's like Drake, nigga. I'm flowing in and out of consciousness. They say I'm back. Yeah, I had to play petty too, because y'all niggas is petty, so yeah, I won't leave it. Anyway. You don't got anything else to state for the pod before we sign out? That's it.
Fuck bitches, get money.
Yo,
Fuck
make
niggas, get money too.
Make sure y'all dead serious subscribe to the pod though, seriously.
Word, is we at 100 subscribers yet? Cause
I think we hovering at like 95, 96.
Y'all OD.
And this is all from the ground up, honestly. So
yes.
We appreciate y'all definitely. Let's see what Peaches say.
Yeah, we hovering around 90-something, 94.
Yo, road to 100.
94.
Road to 100. Let me pause this real quick.
We're about to be road to 200.
Road to 100. Listen. We're on the road to 100 subscribers right now, so please make sure you visit our YouTube channel, All Angles Entertainment. Like, share, follow, and subscribe, and hit that bell notification for each time we drop a vibe. Follow us on the Instagram at Queens Huncho. That's Queens with a Z. Huncho AAP. Make sure you tap into our TikTok as well, All Angles Podcast. Ladies, don't let these fellas get to y'all. Fellas, don't let these ladies get to us. Everyone wants to be right. No one wants to be wrong. Well, from us at All Angles, we just wish you can see it from another angle. I'm your host, Huncho.
And I'm your co-host, Peaches.
And this is Angle 25. We're going to holler at y'all. Thank y'all for tuning in tonight. We love y'all. For real, for real, for real.
It's Huncho, baby. It's Big Peaches, of course. Never the little one.